Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Stephanie, and for today's video, I am planning in my Hemlock Oak planner, and I'm going to be using all of these beautiful stickers. All of the shops will be linked down in the description box below, so you guys can check them out and possibly even save some money on your order. So for this plan with me, I am using this adorable slumber party kit. I just love the theme, and of course, I love the color scheme. So here we have the full boxes, then we have the deco sticker sheet, the faux washi, the date covers, the habit trackers, these half boxes, and this itty bitty sticker sheet as well. And so these are all from $2 Tuesday, and of course here we are again. And so I did want to show you the other kits available right now. So here we have the Valentine's Day kit. So definitely loving the color scheme. Of course, pink is my favorite color, so we have lots of pink going on and purples. Look at this beautiful deco sticker sheet. It is just too cute. So of course we have the half boxes, the habit trackers, the date covers, and the faux washi. And I did also pick up this itty bitty sticker sheet. They don't always have this one in every kit, so when they do, I have been picking it up because I do like decorating the boxes that I use over here on the left hand side to jot down the weather, and I just love adding a little bit of decor, so I picked that one up. And then we also have the anti-Valentine's Day kit. So love stings. And here is the deco sticker sheet. Look at how grumpy he is. Oh my god. Then we have the half boxes, the habit trackers, the date covers, and the faux washi as well. And I also went ahead and picked up this itty bitty sticker sheet. And then last but not least, we also have the year of the horse for Lunar New Year, right? And so I just love the color scheme. I love the little horse. Tasia was kind of saying that she didn't really know if she could draw a horse, so I think that she did such an amazing job. And so here is the deco sticker sheet, just super duper cute. And then again we have the half boxes, the date covers, the habit tracker, and the faux washi as well. So this one didn't have an itty bitty sticker sheet, so yeah, not all of them have it. So yeah, be sure to check out their $2 Tuesday sale, and then don't forget to stack our codes, that way you guys can save a little bit of money. And to receive our adorable little freebies, you guys only have a few more days to collect all of them, so definitely keep that in mind too. I will have everything linked down in the description box below, but for now, let's go ahead and get started. And actually, before we do, I did want to show you how last week turned out, and I just love the way that it looks. And so here on Sunday, I ended up breaking my phone, so I wasn't able to track anything, and I'm not going to be able to jot anything down for Monday as well. But for Tuesday and beyond, I am good to go now. I fixed my little problem, so here we are. And then here I am with my water intake, so that's been going good. Sometimes on the weekend it can be a little bit tricky, but that's how that turned out. Then we have no soda, which I did good up until the weekend. Same thing with movement, 8 cups of water, and no late snacks. So 4 out of the 7 days isn't too bad, so I'm calling that a win. So let's go ahead and start by adding these boxes here, because like I said, this is where I jot down the weather for the week, which has been helpful. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of go rotate between the colors. But do I want the blues and the purples together? Okay, we are gonna do it. So let's go ahead and lay that one down. So hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend. The winter storm wasn't too bad here in Colorado. we got a little dusting of snow, and then it was just very cold. And I think the high was about 20 degrees. So it was cold. It just wasn't as snowy or as icy as some other parts of the US. So hopefully you guys powered through that, because I know that a lot of states did start losing power as well. So hopefully you guys are nice and safe. And let me see if I can get that one going. And then we are going to do the last of the blue one right there. So now that we have that, we are going to add the days of the week. So I think I'm gonna grab my tweezers for this one, and I am simply going to try to cover up the existing date and do a little bit of layering, kind of like that. Okay, perfect. So then we're going to do Tuesday. These little slippers are kind of tricky. I'm trying to get them to where they cover up the existing date and do a little bit of layering. So I think right there should be good. Okay. So hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend as well. And we actually had Luna's first gymnastics class on Saturday. It was at 9:45, and she absolutely loved it. She is so cute. She just joined right in, like she had been there for the longest time ever, and she just loved it. And then at 2 o'clock, we had my 8-year-old soccer game, and at 3 o'clock, we had my 13-year-old soccer game. So it was a busy Saturday, and at first I thought that everything was going to get canceled just because of how cold it was. So not necessarily because of how much it had snowed, but just because it was cold. But no, nothing got canceled, and we attended all of the events that the kids had going on. So now that we have them, I am going to grab my ruler so that we can do our water intake section. Okay, so there we go. And now that we have that done, let's go ahead and move on to this section. And so I am going to grab the faux washi, and I am simply going to lay it down all the way down here at the bottom, kind of like that. And now let's just try to trim this off. Not too much pressure because I have gone through my page. Okay, so that looks good. Now let's go over here to these ones. And so I'm going to put this one down here at the bottom, and then we can put this other one over here in this corner. And so yeah, all of those events were on Saturday, and then on Sunday, of course, we were watching the football games, and the Broncos ended up losing against the Patriots, which was super duper sad. And they were actually playing here. So like I said, it was just cold, right? And the game started off okay. There was nothing with the weather, but then during the second half, the snow started to come in, so it made playing really, really rough. It was just not ideal weather to be playing in, but everyone held on, but they just lost, so that was a little bit sad. And then we watched the other game between the Rams and the Seahawks, and yeah, I mean, their weather wasn't too bad. It actually seemed like a really nice day. So I was a little bit bummed that that's not what we had, but it is going to be the Patriots versus the Seahawks. And I think I'm leaning more towards the Seahawks because I know my dad and my brother go for that team. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to be rooting for in the Super Bowl. So if you guys are into football, definitely let me know who you guys are going for. And so let's see, let's do a little bit of layering. So we're actually, let me work on this one first. I was gonna come down here, but let me do this instead. So over here, I'm going to grab the purple one, do something like that. That way I can then add the cute little window. Yeah, kind of like this. And then let's go back to this corner over here. So let's tilt this one as well. Then maybe we can add, oh no, do I want to do that now? Because we do have this one on both of them, but you know what, we're just gonna do it. That way I don't end up changing my mind. And because we have the window over here, let's maybe add some stars. So that looks really cute. Maybe we could add another one here. Okay, so we already have the little moon right there, so we should be good. Let's maybe add another little star, maybe like in there. We have one more, so let's go ahead and find a little home for it. And let's see. So we did end up doing the boxes, and maybe I should have used more of this deco, but I feel like I filled this up so well. So let's see how it'll look once I add my habit trackers. So let's add this purple one right over here, and then maybe we could do the pink one. Let's do the pink one since I feel like we have a lot of blue over here. So yeah, right about there. And then over here, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? I feel like it's now super jammed, but we are gonna make it work. So we are going to add this one just a little bit higher. And then maybe this one could go down here at the bottom. And I think that I want to do this darker blue one. Yeah, so let's just simply add it right there. Yeah, not too bad, right? Okay, so then I am going to go over here. And I'm going to add one of these ones all the way at the bottom. Kind of like this. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now that we have that, and now that we have this one for the most part, because I can always just sit here and add stickers, so we might come back, but this is where the itty bitty stickers come, because we do have all of these ones, but these ones are just way too big for the left hand side, because as you guys can see, the left hand page is more functional and the right hand page is more decorative, as you can see. So I just like adding a little bit of deco over here, even though we already added some with the deep covers. And so I think that we're just going to go down the line because these are the strips and we only have this one style. So that one, because with the other ones, like with this one, we have 5 different pieces to choose from. So I could have like alternated, but with this one, it is the same thing, which actually makes it super easy. So definitely not complaining. I don't have to figure out where I want to place things or cluster things. This definitely makes it so easy. So let's do another one right in here. I'm trying to kind of line them up, so hopefully I'm doing a good job. And then this one is gonna go right there, and then we don't have to add anything here because we already have this deco, this bigger strip. And so I do like adding a little bit of decoration right there. I'm just trying to see which one is not too big, and I'm thinking maybe like the planner with the bowl of cereal, or maybe the planner and the popcorn. I don't know. Let's just start adding, or maybe just the planner. Okay, we're just gonna add this one right in there, and I think that might be it because these are gonna be way too big. But I do want to maybe scatter some of these wherever I can. I just like going sticker crazy on the right hand page, if you couldn't tell already. And maybe over here I'm trying to see if I even want to put anything there, because this popcorn would actually be kind of cute right in here. And then maybe the bowl of cereal could be right here. No, that's just doing too much. And I think that it looks good already. Can we kind of squeeze this little guy in here? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I can still check off these ones. So I am just gonna do it, and I think that we are good to go. We have all of the deco, all of the habit trackers over here, and all things functional on this side. So actually, I think that I want to, yeah, I have to cut this right over here. So let's kind of flip it. Oh, and I think the little eye mask too. Okay, so there's that one. And then just this little bit right over here as well. Or maybe with this one. I just need to flip it. Okay, that's a little bit better. That way I don't have to reach out as much, and it is closer to me. So I think that this turned out super duper cute. This is what we have left of the half boxes, the full boxes, the deco, the itty bitty, and the date covers. So I definitely still have enough for another spread. Maybe in my Happy Planner Skinny Mini, this should be enough, but definitely going to save that for another spread. For now, I think that this looks amazing. I really love the theme, the color scheme, and don't forget that it is $2 Tuesday, so be sure to pick up all of the kids and in the sticker sheets that you actually need and you actually want, which is what I love about their $2 Tuesday sale. But for now, I think that it turned out super duper adorable. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me over on Instagram at Stephanie Happily Plans. And I'll see you next time.